Hello, YouTube. Here's my boy.
Press the applications bell and the subscribe button in below.
And thank you.
And thank you.
Hello, YouTube. Welcome to my channel. Yeah, I'm back. As I said in my previous video, I've got internet finally. For how long? Just cross your fingers. Hopefully, this is a permanent fix. And it's nice to be back, to be honest with you. I miss being able to do my videos and try to pass a little information along as I can. But that's part of it too, internet is important to a lot of people that's coming to the Philippines. And you see that online a lot, people asking questions about how can they get internet once they get here. Well, there's several variations of it. If you got more than one device besides your phone, I would suggest getting a prepaid uh, portable Wi-Fi. They do sell the pocket Wi-Fi's and so forth. They do quite well. Now, if you got a lot of items that you plan on using wherever you want to live, I recommend a prepaid Wi-Fi box similar to what I've got, and you should be able to get reasonable internet in most cities about anywhere you go. The reason I say prepaid and portable, most people when they first come here, you're going to be moving about. And there's another convenience to it too. If you want to do a little island hopping, 2 or 3 day adventures or whatever, you can actually take that with you. And in most cases, it will work in most areas that are tourist friendly. Uh, and you can do like me, you can take it to one of your local sales shops and probably get it open channel, open SIM that is, where you can use either provider that's in the area that you're going. That way you don't have to deal with one box. Just change the SIM out and subscribe to a plan that works for you. Recently there have been plans available that is open data for a full month, or you can actually get shorter terms, 7 days, stuff like that, where you don't have to worry about buying data just a small amount at a time, and that's a good thing. Actually, my new SIM and the old SIM I have a 30-day plan, which is fully open, no data capping, no speed capping, all that. But you still going to experience different speeds as long as you're using cell towers. Because if you got a lot of users on that particular tower, it's going to slow down. But in most cases, it's still going to be usable. Uh, so for you guys that want to know a little bit about internet here in the Philippines, uh, want to know if your phone will work here. Well, it'd be expensive in roaming charges and so forth if you stay with the carrier that you got in your home country. If your phone is not convenient to change SIM in, I recommend buying just a cheap phone, and you can get by with that. If you're going to be a short time user here in the Philippines, say you're just going to be here for a month or so or a few weeks, whatever, just buy you a cheap phone and just use the Wi-Fi on your current phone. You can get a cheap smartphone and just do a hotspot on it. That'll work. You still can get plans on it. You can buy data and so forth. I do that with my personal phone, and I plan on maybe upgraded my phone since I found out about this new Rocket Sim. Well, I've read about it in the past, and might change my data over to a Rocket Sim and keep my other sim that I've used for over 12 years now. I've kept the same number. That's very few people do that here in the Philippines. You'll find that too. It's kind of frustrating, especially Filipinos. They seem like they want to buy a SIM card about every few days. I think it's funny, really. They can't keep the same number. But anyway, I've kept the same number for a lot of reasons because, I got where I've had to deal with immigration and so forth and do legal work. I've got that one consistent number. And that's the reason I've kept it so long. I'm a creature of habit, they might say. Even my email address, I've had it since, I think around 1995 when I got it. I've had the same email address. So, that's me. But for you newcomers, internet is available here throughout the country. Now, you got some sparse areas like where I live. It's a little more difficult. But most people are just coming to the country for the first time. You want to get out and see things, and you're going to be in most areas where it will be available. They've got coverage pretty good throughout the country. There's some spots that won't be as good as others. And you'll run across dead areas. But that's okay. Get out and enjoy yourself. I do, and still do. Of course, it's going to be less now. Gasoline prices have skyrocketed here. Just seen yesterday the prices at 80 some pesos per liter. I think it was 84 or 85, something like that. Diesel, first time I've seen it here, actually was higher than the gasoline. No, I was used to it being that way in my home country. Diesel has been higher than gasoline for many years. But here in the Philippines, it's always been considerably cheaper. And that's why there's so many diesel vehicles on the road here. And because the fuel is cheaper. And what gets me is the newer vehicles is not so bad. But there's so many older diesels out there, and they smoke. God almighty. It brings tears to your eyes when you get behind them. It was really terrible when I used to ride my motorcycle. I no longer ride because of health issues, which is sad because I really enjoyed my motorcycle, to be honest with you. But the diesel was the biggest issue. Grace and I get back home, and I look like I've been working in a coal mine. And it was from the sulfur from the diesel. It's kind of funny when you think back on it. And, take a shower and the water turned black and, and so forth. It reminded me of my mining days. But for the newcomers coming here, you can get out and enjoy yourself. And that's what I recommend doing. I know some will come here and meet their girl, online chat mates and so forth. If you do that, be nice and take them out and enjoy the Philippines. My God, this place, there's so much to do here. It's unreal. I've been here over 12 years, and there's so many different things to do. I don't know where to start. Just a few days ago, Grace and I, we went to one of our favorite spots, and then the reason we went there wasn't because we just planned to go. We had a friend from Cebu that's been one of our friends, or couples. Him and his wife were there. They've been friends with us for, I guess, I'm trying to think back at 10, 11 years, something like that. And it had been 3 years since we'd seen them because the restricted travel between islands because of the pandemic. So we went down and visited with them for several hours. At a little place, Lamar Resort, which was hit hard with the typhoon in December. And I was amazed how much they've cleaned up around the area. But still, though, you can see a lot of debris that they've stacked up from the tree damage and so forth. And several of their rooms were still disbarred. I mean, but they're up and running and open again. Yeah. We had lunch with them and so forth, and that's a beautiful little spot too, by the way. If you're ever in Negroes, and pay them a visit, Lamar Beach Resort. It's called Lamar. It's a beautiful little resort. It's got an infinity pool that when you're looking over it, you can see the ocean. Looks like it's connected and so forth. Like I said, there's so much to do here. It's just unreal. But everybody that, if you're planning to come here, there's some things that you need to know. And I will touch base on quite a few things from time to time. But I get asked quite often about the internet because it's important to a lot of people to stay in contact with work or friends and family and so forth. And that's one of the most convenient ways of doing it. So when you come, take my advice, enjoy yourself. Get out there and see things. And good luck. Just stay in touch with me. I'll be back again and I'll touch base on some more things that might be of interest. So if you don't mind, please subscribe, like, and share. And thank you for watching.